Napoleon had a tactic that in its era was a game changer. And the tactic was speed, but it wasn't a strategy. The strategy was take over Europe, right? That he had a philosophy of where he was trying to go and what it would feel like to go there. And then once you decide that your strategy is to use warfare and other things to dominate and gain more power, now you need tactics. And one of those tactics was speed. So let's not get confused about them. So let's go to concrete examples because this confuses a lot of people. What is Starbucks' strategy? Their strategy is to offer a luxury brand experience to a certain group of people who are in a pre-caffeinated state, so that in a way that elevates their sense of status, gets them what they want. Now, there are lots of tactics: opening stores in airports, coming up with a brand of ice cream, coming up doing this and doing the other thing, working with United Airlines. These are all tactics to reinforce their arc of standing for luxury in a small payment for people who are looking for a caffeine fix. And when they try to go outside of that, like get known for their egg sandwiches, they fail every time because those tactics don't support their strategy and they don't have another strategy to go with. We're going to feed people who are hungry. Their only strategy is we're going to caffeinate people who want to be caffeinated.
So I totally get that. So speed's downstream from strategy. When should strategy change? Because say like for example, Dyson started as a wheelbarrow, and then actually it's probably blasphemous if I call it a Hoover, but a vacuum cleaner. He that would be blasphemous. But he started there, and then he went to something different. So where does that fit into things? So the reason I'm asking this is because a lot of our listeners have brands, and I think we'll get really into sort of the difference between strategy and tactics, but they may start with an idea. And a lot of the people I have interviewed start with an idea, and then it ends up there as something completely different. And I think what I got from your book is like kind of, pick your customers, pick your future. Like don't change what you're trying to do. But then at some point you do need to change, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So, okay. Dyson's strategy, as long as I've been aware of them, and I was one of their early US customers, is
right
for a certain small group of well-off customers, be engineering forward in selling people at a high price, something that is demonstrably different and even better, where the engineering leads the way. And there are plenty of other vacuum cleaner alternatives, hair dryer alternatives, etc., that don't lead the way Dyson does by showing off just how light the portable one is, just how much wind comes out of the hair dryer, etc., etc. So
yes. Okay,
that every time he does that, he does better. But when he did things like they came out with a line of headphones, I believe.
Yeah.
And the headphones couldn't compete with Sennheiser's in terms of the quality of the audio because he pretended to be engineering forward and driven, but it didn't blow everything away. If he doesn't blow you away with his engineering, you're going to pick a cheaper alternative. So that strategy eventually is going to peter out because sooner or later your vacuums can't suck any more than they do. And now you don't stand for something. Whereas Apple has a different strategy. Their strategy is create a luxury good category based on digital experiences and give our users ever-growing desire to have good taste about digital interaction. That's what they do. The fact that there's a phone or a watch is a tactic.
It's a tactic. So products are sometimes are tactics as well in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, because what I need from your strategy is the more you do it, the better it works. And you need to be able to tell the people who work with, you don't want it to be a secret. This is our strategy. The more we do it, the better it works. Now I'm going to trust you to come up with tactics.
Espressos is sponsored by supply chain software gurus Unleashed. It talks to your e-com and accounting software. It's helped islands cut admin time in half, get granular clarity on your margins, know where your stock is, don't miss availability. Brands like Candy Kittens, Tiny Rebel, and Trip all use Unleashed, and so should you.